A Louisiana man accepted a plea deal today for a wreck that killed 2 people in Panola County. Good evening and thank you for joining us. James Blythe here will avoid jail time for what authorities say was a fatigue-related crash. That crash killed an adult and teenager in 2023. It happened here on Highway 75. As KLTV7's Katie Parker reports, the family of the 2 victims are upset with today's decision.
I don't agree with the sentencing. Just being here, being present for them, I felt was necessary.
2 years after a deadly wreck that claimed 2 lives, a man will avoid jail after accepting a plea deal. In 2023, James Blythe was traveling south on US 79. 34-year-old Brittany Davis was traveling with her 16-year-old sister Lexis Powell in the northbound lane. Blythe crossed into oncoming traffic, later attributing fatigue as the cause. In an attempt to avoid a crash, investigators say Davis moved into the southbound lane. At the same time, Blythe corrected his course and the 2 collided. Blythe was uninjured, however, Davis and Powell died in the crash.
They were everything. They were my cheerleaders. Brittany and Lexis, they were the heart. They were hope.
Blythe was arrested in April of 2025 after a grand jury indictment. Today, he responded to 3 felony charges. He pled guilty to 2 negligent homicide counts and 1 additional drug possession charge from 2024. For the negligent homicide cases, Blythe received deferred adjudication for 10 years, meaning he will not formally be convicted as long as he obeys the rules of his probation. This includes court payments, a drug education program, and 120 hours of community service. Larry Fields, criminal district attorney for Panola County, explains how the council came to this sentence.
There were signs of drugs in both of their systems. Now, nobody's saying that the drugs in either one of them was enough to have caused them to have been able to have been filed on for intoxication manslaughter or her for driving intoxicated. It was just there were signs of drugs in both of their systems. The accident occurred right in the middle of the road, straddling the double yellow lines. Whenever she compensated, she drove into oncoming traffic, so that would have been another contributing factor.
For the possession charge, Blythe was given 4 years in prison. However, the sentence was probated, granting him probation for 4 years as long as all conditions are met.
This case was a tragedy for all people involved. Sometimes justice, it doesn't seem like justice is equal, but you just got to take the facts of the case as you get them and do the best thing you can based on the facts.
I feel like he got a slap on the wrist. It's not fair, and I don't know if I'll ever see it as fair, but I know that God is in control.
Katie Parker, KLTV 7 News.
Both probation sentences will be served at the same time, and so will the community service hours.